Hi everyone, DJ here. Welcome to Selena City and Lake World Part 203. If you got into the last part of Selena City, make go to that part before this one. But today, Throwback Saturday, so OC World is back. And it has been mostly about a month as well. Actually, almost 2 months actually. And because if y'all want to know, I pretty much came back to a Luna around around May, mostly this year of 2026. Now it's time to come back to a OC World that I haven't been on since 2024 around the summer. And she's one of the most oldest OCs I made back around 2022 from mostly around 4 years ago. And that is Jessica. Jessica Beast World is back in 2026. It has been mostly a long time since I pretty much seen all of this. I just can't believe that over around, most of the years, especially mostly around since that happening around mostly 2022. Mostly some of my OCs and half of my OCs mostly have lead their own worlds, or should I say city as well. So which is interesting. And since Jessica is back in 2026 and also her world, why not go ahead and show this whole entire world to make some memories. So our window time as always. Let's get into this. So let's see what's out in the front outside, or should I say mostly her front porch. So we got is mostly here Nexo. I think it's the Nexo command chair with the steel box. Okay, got like some Arctic flags on there, which makes sense for mostly her house because her house is really covered in sand. So if we go inside, what's the inside of her house look like? Not too much. Okay, so that is definitely a wooden bench, isn't it? Yeah, that's a wooden bench with two single soft chairs with two lava chairs. Interesting. So not really much for the living room, but what about upstairs? Upstairs is don't have anything from up here. Okay, that's weird. I don't know if I forgot to put that there back around 2024 or not. And then this is her room. Her room looks pretty decent. Looks like just a really normal room. She has mostly with a flat screen TV with I think that's the half or the silent clock, yeah, with a bedside cabinet and mostly her small bed. So that's pretty much nice. Then if we go to the next room, which is right here, we have is mostly the bathtub. We have the bathroom sink and the shower. So that's pretty much nice. Then mostly for her kitchen, I don't know if her kitchen was a little bit different. A little bit. So she had with the rain cooker, okay, with the refrigerator and sink. So nothing look really different here. Well, back here. Okay, so it looks like we have some cash and some gold. I actually got some jewelry as well. That is interesting. I don't know why I put that there for mostly her house, but okay. So that's mostly for her house. Then if we go right here, we see most we have is a vehicle, which is actually a rowing boat. So if I remember putting like some mostly like a water right here, and mostly she has a whole entire like pool area. So she can just travel around mostly in the rowing boat, and she can just just mostly paddle. So that is really interesting. I mean, I never thought of adding a rowing boat around here for mostly in Jessica Beach World. So that is really cool. I mean, I don't know how I came up with this, by the way, because both of all, I don't remember this, even though it's from 2024. But I really don't remember this because, like I said before, I haven't really seen most of these OC worlds in pretty much a really long time, and I mean a very long time. So that's pretty much nice. Then for our backyard, we have is mostly, let's see what show cat build this was. I remember what it looks like, but I forgot what the name was called. It's gonna probably show. I think it was called where is it? Oh, there it is. The pool party, yeah. I was thinking it's probably called a pool party, yeah. So the pool party would make more sense for mostly her backyard. So she had, a diving right here, so let's dive. Diving very perfectly. Really love that. She got like a little basketball hoop, a bunch of chairs with a little small like kind of like a chilling bathtub. So that's pretty much nice. Got like a chill area right here with a couch and a table. Yeah, this is really nice as I remember. This is a really good show I built to put for mostly Jessica Beach World. So that is pretty much nice. Alright, so let's see the show cat build. So we have the colony houses. So this one's remember mostly like a green one. Okay, so this one we got is the I think this is the regular bench, correct? Yeah, the regular bench with the television, of course. Then we have the bathroom sink. Oh, sorry, the kitchen sink. There's like two things: kitchen sink, the kitchen oven, and the kitchen counter. Okay. I'm not gonna be surprised with upstairs. I'm gonna guess the bathroom. Yeah, not really surprised right there. I'm not really gonna mostly just tell them what they are because you guys have seen them so many times. So if I do see them again, that's what I'm probably mostly be doing. Then the second colony house, which I think is mostly is sand. It looks like butter actually. We got is the balcony chair, the television of course, the range cooker, the kitchen sink, and the kitchen counter. Uh, Upstairs. Oh, we got is a okay. So we got is a gaming computer desk with the balcony chair. Okay, that is very cool. I usually would be surprised to be the bathroom, but yeah, I'm I'm really surprised right there. Then we have is mostly the I guess the last colony house. This is a blue like a navy blue one. So we got is the let me see. This is a large flat screen TV with a lava chair, with the refrigerator and the kitchen counter. So no kitchen oven, range cooker, or kitchen sink. Interesting. And then we have just a my wardrobe. Alright then, so that's pretty it for the colony houses. The next one is a show cabinet I've remember, shown a lot of times, and one of most 2021 show cabinet is the beach. Now, I don't really need to explain it by the way, because I have talked about it a lot about it around on most in the Lego World series. But this show build, or should I say actually, mostly the like if I see like some like the hotel like the hotel right there. This is where it all started, by the way, before even Lego World gameplay. I know I'm mentioning Lego World gameplay in 2026, even though the series is like really old, but I just can't believe how far I come from basically doing all this. Really is. Seeing this Showcat build, especially some other one down there, is pretty much great. So it's good to pretty much see the beach, pretty much again actually for for like a lot of times. Then the hotel one, not really a new one. Don't really need to explain about this Showcat build. The only thing I'll probably just say is that they need to still fix this. I know every time I see this, I'm like, can they, mostly fix this? Because like this Showcat build doesn't really need to be finished. And, like the whole type building need to be finished, and it's not even finished at all. So they're probably not gonna do that anyway, because know how old this game is. But still, this is a classic Showcat build for mostly like the classic years, mostly from Lego Worlds. So it's good to pretty much see the Showcat build again. Then we have a multi-wall Showcat build that I just shown back actually not too long ago. Which is right here, the treasure cave. The treasure cave is a very interesting Showcat build too, with mostly we mostly had like a treasure inside with a bunch of traps. And also what's cool about this is mostly a octopus. So which is also pretty much nice. Classic Showcat build from around when did I show it around? 2022. It's literally a four-year-old Showcat build, which is crazy. Like I never thought this Showcat build would actually be like mostly 4 years. Especially Selena Beach World as well. So that is very something. So Treasure Cave, good to see you again after not too long ago this year. So welcome back. Alright, next one is the campsite, if I remember. Let's see if that what it was called. Take it down here. Yep, the campsite. Another classic Showcat build from 2021 I shown. Don't need to be explained of, but this is probably like the most normal campsite ever. But I want to tell y'all something. I have never been to camping. I've never been to camping. And the reason is, well, for starters, I know people would say that camping is mostly fun, but you gotta be aware of your surroundings. Most of all, you don't know what could be out there, especially at night. I literally, especially at night, because I mostly watched what's his name, Mr. Nightmare, and I've mostly seen his camping horror stories, and believe me, those are really, really good, but also scary at the same time. Like that's one reason I don't experience mostly camping like in my life at all. But I mean, I don't know if people really still do camping to the day because I haven't heard nobody talk about camping like in forever. But if everyone still does, that's pretty much cool with you. But I'm just pretty much just saying you just need to be around your surroundings because you do not know what's out there. But campsite, glad to pretty much see you again. All right, the next one is a really interesting one, and that is pretty much the where is it? Oh, there it is. The Emperor Outpost. The Emperor Outpost is another old showcase build from 2021. I do like this showcase build. It pretty kind of like a hotel, like what's like a hotel base with like most like in the beach, or should I say in a land, so which is pretty much cool. I don't really need to mostly talk most about it because I have pretty much shown all of this before. But this showcase build was a very classic one from 2021. Still can't believe that 2021 is actually 5 years later. That is wow, bro. We're almost close to the end of this 2020 era, and literally almost the end of this year too, which is like insane. Like I tell you what, if I go back in time and probably do all the showcase builds like I usually do, mostly from before even Lego gameplay, especially like the other series I done from mostly on the channel, that'd be very something to see. But Empire Outpost, I guess you'll say glad to pretty much see you pretty much in Jessica Beach World. Alright, the next one is the Roman Camp. Roman Camp is another classic showcase build. I remember showing it around season 3 of showcase build in 2021, but also forgot to show it in Selena City. So this showcase build did not be mostly be talked about, but this is a really classic one. I love how they did with this. You got like most like the tents, you got most like a whole entire like eating area or chill area, especially with the Roman soldier right here, and most of all kind of like a healing area. I could say like a medic area. So that is really interesting, and also with kind of like a watchtower as well. So Roman camp, glad to pretty much see you again. Pretty not too long ago either. Alright, the next one, this showcase build that mostly be talking about, but it's a classic one, the Wild West Fort. Now, if I remember correctly, I think this was some special showcase builds. I think it was. I think if I remember from 2021, I think it was the special showcase build series. This one is a really interesting one. It's pretty much like a forts area with like a Wild West theme, which I pretty much like. This area right here inside of it is pretty kind of like an office, but like in a jail cell. Like that is really something. I mean, I think I've mostly seen like kind of like old like TV shows where they have mostly like this. So that is really something right there. But they have like mostly with the beds right here. Yes, it's pretty much the beds, and I think it's just one little light right here. Or that's just the light, just glisten to the wall. But still, this showcase build is mostly it is a classic one, but this showcase build do not really be talked about that much. It really doesn't. I mean, you got most like just mostly like a horse right here. Well, not really a horse, but mostly a horse where to be at. And mostly, I think two watchtowers right here too. So that is really cool. So glad to see the Wild West Fort pretty much in 2026. Might start showing that showcase build very soon enough later this year. I don't know if I did show it or not, but I'm just pretty much saying right there. Next one is the Seaside Restaurant. Let's see. I can't remember where all these showcase builds is. Alright, so let's see. I wonder where it's at. Okay, there you go. Sorry. Beach restaurant. This is the beach restaurant, not a seaside restaurant. I'm thinking like seaside from mostly that's sport in Minecraft. No, the beach restaurant. Or I like to call it Red Lobster. Now, most of all, I don't have a Red Lobster in my hotel and where I live at because, Red Lobster is not around here anymore. So, most of all, I didn't even know where I realized until most of my family members talked about it. But this place is really fancy. I mean, at night it kind of looks very interesting, but it also looks very fancy. You got like most I'm guessing like the lobster in there. You got like a whole entire like dining area, especially with this one too. And also for mostly upstairs, or should I say mostly the balcony as well. Both off with the balcony. looks pretty nice as well. So this is kind of like the most upgraded, like, I would say rip off Red Lobster, but most of all, I would just say just most like the beautiful Red Lobster, even though the showcase bill called Beach Restaurant. But this showcase bill was shown in special showcase bills and leg rolls back around 2021. Can't believe how old how this showcase bill gotten. But this showcase bill had a little bit of problem because I used to put mostly upside down, or should I say like mostly backwards. But still, this showcase bill is pretty much a classic. So glad the people see this showcase bill again. And then we have is mostly the Egypt, which I think is called the Egypt. The Egypt Cat Palace. Another season 1 showcase build. Don't really need to go inside because I have already shown it before. But this showcase build is really a classic one. I think this was season 1 of. Was it season 1 of? I know it's season 1 showcase build. I'm trying to think what was it. I think it was part 6. I think it was part 6 when I showed the showcase build. Really a classic one. I really love the Egypt showcase build for this one. Probably one of the most like classic showcase builds I've shown over the years, mostly in the Lego World series. But it's pretty good to see it pretty much in 2026. Alright, how many showcase builds we have left? We still got about we got about 3 left. Okay, yeah, these are the last showcase build. Okay, I know this has been a long one, but hope you guys have been enjoying this video. Cause come back to Throwback Saturday / OC Worlds is a remarkable one because it has really been like a month. So let's see. Where is the inside of the puppet fish? There's really a door right there, which I don't remember if it's right. It's somewhere right here, isn't it? Yeah, there it is, right there. It's kind of a little bit, dumb to realize. So here is the pufferfish showcase build. This showcase build, if I remember, this might have been season 3 or special showcase build. Don't really need to be talked about either. Matter of fact, actually, I'll just stop saying that because it's gonna kind of get a little bit repetitive. But this showcase build has been a really interesting one. You got like a dine up there upstairs with down here kind of like a kitchen area. Still, I want to realize why do they have a sandwich left in the oven, especially with the hot dog. Like, I have no idea why they have it up there. Like, literally, they didn't even turn it off or they just put it like literally no one did gave it to anybody around here. Especially when you have the grass, or should I mostly say lettuce or bananas. So that is really something. So this showcase build, classic. I think I have it already shown it in Selena City too. So hopefully soon enough I'll probably show it mostly in the near future. So welcome back. Alright, we got 2 more left. Next one we got is the arcade one. The arcade one is actually the first ever showcase build mostly in this whole series actually. Not really in Selena City, but mostly in the whole Lego World series. Now, if you all want to know, this might be my favorite showcase build, literally, and I mean literally, of all time in season 1. And the reason is, bro, you literally have an arcade area, literally in an arcade. That is really cool. Look at this. This looks fantastic, especially when you have upstairs with literally you got hotel. Is that a pinball machine? That might be a pinball machine. But this up here as well, you can go up here and pretty much see the view of mostly everything, especially the top of the arcade. Even the whole entire showcase build itself has an arcade, by the way. An arcade with the arcade. That is pretty much nice. But classic showcase build, first ever showcase build I ever shown, mostly in the Lego World series, and literally a 5-year-old showcase build as well. So I am really glad to see this showcase build pretty much in Jessica Beach World. And the last one we have for today is literally the Ninjago City Q4. I think it was 4-3. This might be. Let me see what the building looks like. Oh no, that one's 1. Okay, never mind. This is 1. This is the first Ninjago City Q showcase build. This showcase build is a classic one as well, shown in special showcase builds and Lego Worlds. Some reason the show cap build kind of a little bit messed up. I have no idea why. How could the game didn't load that very much? Yeah, because some of the hotel doors and the bedrooms are mostly gone. But I don't really need, go ahead and spoil this whole area. But this is a class 1 too. I shown all the Ninjago City Q show cap builds, especially the ones I shown mostly in Selena City 2. But yeah, I'm surprised that most of all is in mostly in Jessica Beast World. So it's good to pretty much see mostly Ninjago City Q pretty much in Jessica Beast World. Alright, what and one, I'm gonna go ahead and end off right here. If you guys enjoyed, try know what to do. I don't know who's the next one around next month of mostly Throwback Saturday / OC World, because since we got about a few months left until mostly all of them are done, and mostly all of them are never coming back. So I might have to go around and check on my own time to see who is next month for Throwback Saturday / OC Worlds. So I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.